It's Kevin Lee on the track.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live with my co-host, Evil Mike.
Hey, everybody.
What's
up, Trev?
Heroes calling, buddy. 5 days, man. So
There's a lot of terms that I like to use in secret, like my bunk buddy, my there's a lot of buddy involved. So get ready, Trev. Get ready.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm ready. I'm
hyped.
First vacation in a while.
Yeah, me too.
Hope everybody had a great weekend. What? See who else in the chat. Tina, I had your comment pinned, but thank you so much. Love you, babe. Las Cruces? What's going on, Las Cruces?
What's up, James?
11 hours to go. Damn, you're here pretty early. Great Sunday evening show. Thanks so much, James, DJ Wise.
What's up, James?
Can't wait to hang out with
here
you
in the chat.
Tuesday. Go check out DJ Wise and his wife, Bethany, Monday nights doing their live stream. She's going live, and then he usually goes live after that. Great couple. Will, what's up, W Vogs?
What's up, Will?
The homie of the community. Can't wait to meet him.
I think he's a little more excited than we are. I don't know how that is because I'm super excited, but Will has been messaging me like every day, like, you ready? It's almost.
Man, I've been waiting since last year.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I've been counting down. Cowabunga Shinobis, what's up, Ruby G?
What's up, White Tiger?
Go check out Ruby G on Instagram. Great channel. And he's on YouTube too.
What's up, Christina
Payne? What's going on, Christina? Spread the love. Awesome community member there. Wish she'd do more videos. She doesn't do too many videos.
Hey, but live appearances are just as good because that's all I got right now.
This is true. Thanks for coming by.
What's up, dude?
Chop.
What's up, Chop?
Hope you're doing well. Watching a movie with the miss. Wonder what you're watching. Let us know what you're watching if you're listening. I'd like to know. With the misses.
Right, and pay attention to the movie.
Yes. It's Tina again. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Hey, Tina.
Beyond excited to see both y'all legendary pimps this week. I work, unfortunately, to gear up for the days off. I will catch the replay. Hey, appreciate you, Durs. One of the true homies, one of the day one homies. Can't wait to meet you.
Yeah, I'd be super excited to meet Durs, man.
What's up, Joe?
What's up, Joe?
Can't wait to get back from Heroes Con. I think Joe's going to have a espresso mail call. I'll show off my Heroes Con haul on there. First, get the exclusive. Thanks for coming by, Joe. Always doing stuff on Friday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Great channel. We just had the Gibbon Gang reunion this last Wednesday on Joe's channel. It was really fun.
Yeah, so
the people, Reggie community getting back together. Brian LCS, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, gonna be Brian. Man, there's so many people. It's gonna be overwhelming.
He's a big one for me because been in the game, around the same time. So Brian, getting to meet Brian is a big notch off the list.
For sure.
There's a bunch of them because I counted just how many people were in that one group, but that's not the only group that's going. I think so far it's like 82 confirmed.
What?
In
is
our
that
group,
with significant others?
No, just the YouTubers. I think in our group it's like 53.
There's like 50 in ours.
Yeah, but like in the other group, that's kind of like this side R. There's like another I'd say 26, 27.
I wonder if that's like the IG people.
Um,
It's like Shags Comics and all them have a group.
Jags. Okay, so
Yeah.
there are a couple people that I do know that have like maybe some issues. I mean, with some people, maybe
Oh,
that's maybe
okay.
maybe.
I don't know, or just like people aren't connected because there's just so many people. I mean, I was
That
on,
too.
or was it Bleecker this morning, and there was a Splash Page Comics, and
Yeah, no
I've
splash.
never even heard of that guy before, and apparently he's OG. He's been,
Well, they were talking about Ducky, and Kyle, and Katie, and I don't know who Duck. Maybe it's a nickname, and I just don't. Maybe, his handle is something else. But I was like, "Who is
Mhm.
Ducky?" And they were talking about
Yeah.
it like it was somebody that we all. I was all like, "Who is Ducky?"
Oh
And
yeah,
Joe's got a
Ducky.
Joe, and Joe's got a point. Like 82 people, lots of competition for those grabs.
Right.
That's right,
Well, I'm
but
not.
it's a big con. It's a huge
Yeah,
con. I think the artist list is like that long, like
dude, they're
legit, and,
still
and it's
announcing
and
people.
it's fine print. I mean, there's so many names. I think it was like no joke, like writers and artists. I think it's like over 250. I'm talking about some of the biggest names out there, like John
Hmm.
Romita, Shooter. I mean, there's some big names.
Yep.
Prison. Fist,
Man,
Young,
there's a lot.
Johnson, Jang.
Just I wish the Ghost Machine people would have came down. That's the only thing.
I
Hopefully
wish
they'll come
Mir-
down.
I wish some of
They're
my
up in
Italian.
Canada a lot.
I wish some of my Italian women would come down. I mean, it
But go
is.
check out Breakfast with Brian on Sunday mornings at 8:45 Central Time, an hour before church. Fur, what's going on? Furbird the Nerd,
What's up,
great
Furburn?
channel, awesome, up to date movers and shakers. Always
A
posting
little bit of everything, man. Gaming,
different.
comics, movie swag, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Furbird's on it. Got good
Great,
information if
great
you're
dude.
interested, especially, with investments and stuff like that. He's on it.
Yeah, I would say that my two go tos as far as investment and just like looking at the market and stuff is Ferd and Black Crown Comics.
I like.
Those two
There's a lot
guys
of things.
put a lot of time and effort into it.
Firebird, he just has a great attitude. Not only that, but he's kind of carefree about it. And I like that. But
Hmm.
but right off the bat, he was friends with like his allies were like some of my favorite people, like Southpaw Brad. And at the time, Southpaw wasn't even doing a lot, and somehow Firebird like hooked him in and got him. Man, I was like, that's cool. No, there was some cool stuff.
Yeah, and like Southpaw Brad is Brian LCS's realtor.
Yep, yeah,
Like, there's just so many different connections. That's freaking awesome. I love it.
I love it.
Thanks for coming through, Ferd. Bethany, how's it going,
Hey,
Bethany?
Bethany, just talking
Part of
about
the
you.
part of the Paul and the 619's Amazing Friends crew. Like I said earlier, also doing lives with her husband on Monday nights. Check out Bethany. She's a treat to the community. A lot of crude guys and everything. She comes in and she kind of
And
evens
her
it out a little bit.
And her and James have
Appreciate
both
her.
been like really present lately, which is really nice to see. It's that new wave, and
Yep.
seeing people with that passion, the enthusiasm. Like it's not just for the craft or the hobby itself; it's getting involved in the community and stuff and support. And it's amazing. Getting in there and having fun when we're just joking around and stuff. It's hard to like mingle in because there's been some people that kind of just wander in and they're like, "Ooh, what the hell is going on? They being mean to that dude."
I didn't lie. What's up, Juan?
Hey, Juan.
Dynasty Breaks brother. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Good
Thank
evening,
you.
DJ. Lady Prime, LP. What's going on?
Lady
I just
Prime.
saw
Yes.
the latest wrestling unboxing video is Lady Prime's solo video. I gotta check it out.
Her as Macho Man. Now you can't even say that because she's not Macho Man. I mean, she's pimping Macho Man, but really it's like Macho Lady Savage, I guess.
Thanks for coming in, Lady Prime. Appreciate you. Go check out Fanboy Prime's channel to check her out. Carmen, what's going on, Carmen? Carmen's Crafts.
Hey, Carmen. She
Always
got
going
both her
live with
thumbs right.
Robin. She's going live on her channel now, doing all sorts of crafts,
Mhm.
paintings, etc. Check her out. Thanks, Carmen. Gary Woods, what's going on, Gary?
What's up, Gary?
awesome supporter, Gary. Thanks for coming through. Seeing Gary everywhere also.
Quick-witted individual. That's what I know Gary to be. Better watch
He
that
is.
chat.
He's kind of
I
he's
like
kind of
it.
sly about it.
He
What's
is.
going on, Ari's World?
Hey, Ari.
Awesome premiere earlier. Check them out. Great family channel. Awesome dog. Appreciate you, Ari. Ari fam. Tina, thanks for the links. Appreciate you. Jay, what's going on, Jay?
What's up, Jay?
That's Will's dad. That's what they always joke about. I say it's Will from the future, but
That's his nickname is Will's dad. You know, it's
yeah.
like Trev the shipping guru, you know, Vogs, and then we got like, you know, Will's dad. No. Hey, Jay.
Got Jay's channel. He feeds squirrels, and man, they just come up and right up to his hands. Kind of like
That's
Tina.
cool.
Tina does that.
Okay.
I'll probably film it eventually, but
We had
go
that
for
in
that.
like
That's
when I went to
really
U of H, there was one spot where the squirrels had just got so, you know, domesticated with the people in the park and stuff, and they would do that. But that's the only I did have a cousin that had a squirrel as a pet growing up, and that was like one of the scarier, like weirder but cooler pets I've ever come across. Because he would bite, and it always scared the shit out of me because it's like mice. They don't have big teeth, but they still like it catches you off guard kind of thing. Like sorry,
It's
squirrels.
Graham, what's going on, Graham?
What's up, Graham?
Just saw your latest piece, that X-Men cover. Forgot what issue it
Graham's
was.
been doing
but-
a whole bunch. He had a Charizard. He been watching Formula One racing. Like man, Graham's been he's been busy.
Graham's a great dude. Go check him out if you want a engraved glass sketching or etching.
Shoot, right now, yeah, he's engraving and he's doing you know, he's right now he's working on comic covers. He's doing comic cards. He's doing, you know, I mean, well, specifically kind of like Pokemon cards. But I mean, he's getting into a little bit of everything. You know?
What's up, Geek Out with Roscoe?
What's up, Roscoe? Another person I'm super excited to meet.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to hug Roscoe.
I'm gonna be all on
My
his
pet
back,
Roscoe.
just attached to Roscoe, riding around the con.
Just like grab onto his leg.
Yep, pretty much.
Thanks, Roscoe, for coming out. Well, it's gonna be crazy is the party. Can't get too drunk though.
I don't drink.
You're not gonna drink at all?
I don't drink. Not at
That's,
all.
that's probably pretty smart.
I smell it. Well, I mean, I don't. So it's not.
Hey, thanks. Awesome.
I
Joe.
do the other stuff that you know.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that definitely needs to happen then. Yeah, he did one of them and it cracked it right at the very end when he was finishing it. It split right down the middle. That was rough. That's rough. I don't know how many times does that actually happen to you? Does that used to happen to you and you had to adjust how you did it to where it didn't happen, or?
I know he's been going through different bits, and like that has to be like an important part of it because if you're using like denser, you know, either denser bits on the glass, then I'm pretty sure the pressure would, you know. So I'm pretty sure it's like, and right now, and the way Graham's doing it, I'm pretty sure it's kind of like still an experimental thing. I'm not positive, but like, you know, assuming he's still kind of like testing this out, working that.
Yeah, I remember he got like a whole bit set at one point.
I know he wants to get
Awesome.
like a table and he wants to do like a whole setup.
What's going on, Bigger?
What's up, Chris Bigger?
Part of the Gibbon gang. Glad to see you, Chris. Awesome time the other night. Thanks for coming out. Collector P, what's going on, Collector P? Appreciate you.
Hey, Collector P.
Kevin, Random Rips.
What's up, Random Rips?
Another part of that Paul and 619, his amazing friends crew. Kevin usually goes live or does a premiere on Saturday nights, 6 o'clock Central Time, I believe. Hungry D, what's going on, D?
Hey, Hungry D.
Man, D's been watching all my stuff relentlessly, so thank you so much, D. Cutting down my
I'm
watch
glad,
hours. I only need like
glad she's
600 more to
feeling
go.
better.
Yeah,
Glad she's back out, And,
D's awesome.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about? Is glass engraving?
Hmm. And it's acrylic.
Robin!
Robin! Rats.
You missed the song. Missed the song again. Damn it. Thanks for coming in, Robin. Robin's always going live. DIYs, paintings. Going live at work where she works at a ice cream place and she's making waffle cones and serving people ice cream and all sorts of stuff you want to watch over there. She does some German dances that was kind of weirding me out. Did you watch any of that?
No, I passed on that.
It was
I prefer Robin's DIY, and that might be like weird, but I do like DIY stuff. I do craft and stuff like that, so I kind of prefer watching that kind of stuff. But no, because I have watched some of her like the eating videos and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not so much into them.
A little bit of everything.
We will. The tower.
Random thing. Oh, okay. Let's see what happens. Berdazzle. What's going on, Berdazzle?
Hey, Berdazzle.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Go check out her channel for some great music.
Robin's like
Cat Fan. What's going on, Cat
What's up,
Fan?
Cat Fan?
Bestie, hope you're doing good. Mikey boy. That's funny. Thanks for coming out.
The
Check
only
out
person
Cat
I'm
Fan.
allowed to call me Mikey.
That's funny. you get a pass, Cat Fan.
He does.
No, but
I've
he's
known Cat Fan for a long time. He's another one that's been there as long as Brian. Not as connected, but it got, I think me and Cat Fan have intertwingled more than 3 years now, something like that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cat Fan was there in the beginning. He was a lot like quieter. Like I want to say, he came off real shy in the first place because you were there before he started doing voices and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then his channel was really like a super progression. I can remember him trying to hit numbers for the longest time because his channel, and it, like kind of how he talks about the ducks now and the wins now. Nah, it used to be the numbers. It used to be like, man, I can't hit 100 or I can't, but no, Cat Fan's been there for a long time. I want to say like 3+, something like that.
Great dude. He's took a break this last week because of troubles at home, but he's starting back with his morning show Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Central Time, Comic and Collectible. Awesome show. Puts a lot of energy and effort into it. Go check that out every morning. I'm trying to get through this. Beckerman, what's going on, Beckerman?
Hey, Mike.
Beckerman showing off great stuff on the Comic Vikings channel. They have a weekly show every Tuesday, and they're starting to do other stuff. Alan's put out a room tour video. I got to go back and finish. Pretty awesome stuff.
Yeah, Beckerman, he's been on church the last couple, weekends. I mean, who doesn't love Mike? What can't you say? That's like, the only person that says negative
Marcus.
stuff about Mike is Marcus. Other than that, I think we're all in the same sentiment where we love Beckerman. So if you don't know who the hell Beckerman is, you're just sadly like missing out big time. I love Mike.
L to the Ray. What's going on, L Ray?
Hey, all right.
One of my close homies over at Dynasty Breaks. Known El Ray for quite a while as well. Thanks for coming in, El Ray. Eric, two boys and their scary pops.
What's up, Eric?
Thanks for coming in. Awesome channel. Does voiceover work, different stories, awesome clips. Puts a lot of effort into it. Great stuff you're doing over there. Also collects pops. It's kind of secondary now, almost, when I think about your channel.
Yeah, I was about to say, kind of. No.
Neil, what's going on, Neil?
What's up, Neil?
Check out Neil doing live streams with Robin or Fanboy Prime or by himself.
I love watching Neil on Saturday morning, waking up, first part of my morning. Neil and all his BS. It's beautiful.
All right.
I like his defense.
That's everybody. Wow.
For his passion and his craft.
Well, thankfully, I don't have any news, so that took a little longer. It's probably for the better. All right, we got a few people to shout out. We got Jackson Roykirk. He's Matt Wood's mortal enemy. No, he's part of the Giving Gang as well, and he's always shooting.
He's a lot of people's mortal enemies.
He's a great dude.
Have you ever been on Cover Slingers? Do you know Cover Slingers?
I've watched it. I've never been on there though.
Okay. He's been on there forever, and he's the opposition usually to everybody on there.
Nice.
like he's usually like the man against like what everybody else says.
Yeah. No.
Good guy.
Pretty much. But he's been putting out these. Really enjoying these Saturday morning cartoons, commercials, like promos for cartoons or stuff that doesn't even get aired. He's been posting that pretty recently, like these last month or so. But go check him out on his channel. Support him a little bit. Doesn't do too much on his channel.
Joe is like, Jackson is great, if not a problematic. And then
next we got Beck Neptune. Now she's showed up pretty recently in a lot of the chats, but this is her Instagram page. She's on YouTube, but mainly on Instagram right now. And she's like a movie and gaming, mainly gaming aficionado. Like, just has insane collection of games.
Yeah, she has like mega collections. Like when I started looking at her stuff, I was like, oh god, she's got like grails upon grails in the gaming stuff.
Mm-hmm. Of course, she also has got some magic and some comics that she shows off. Usually indies for the most part, from what I've seen from her. But that's her Instagram link. This is her YouTube. Oh, well, I'll go back to it. In her YouTube, she only has one short out right now, but 65 subscribers. And like I said, she's been around the community this past week or so and seen her around a lot. So go show her some support. And lastly, we have Evil's Comics.
This
guy. But great comic review channel. Go check out his previous playlists or videos. Just tons of comics that he's gone over and reviewed. Got an amazing voice. And taking a little break right now for Heroes Con for the Dark Tower. But we'll be back on the 28th or 29th. 29th?
29th. Gotta look at the calendar. It's one of them days. It's that Saturday, last Saturday.
I need to, tomorrow at work, I want to watch the last episode that I wasn't able to attend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch
now
that.
You finished the,
see what kind of questions you had and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a gnat in here driving me nuts. And that's all the shout outs. We got let's go ahead and throw this up here. Hashtag 5 days till Heroes Con. If you win a duck from our monthly duck race. 5 days. Yeah, Tina's the greatest blue wrench.
She is. Tina puts in that work.
Been in the
even when she doesn't have to.
Right?
No, but I do appreciate the work that Tina puts in, and the enthusiasm, and the appearances, and there's a lot that Tina does.
Amen. Yeah, she was getting all the love on the Giving Gang reunion because she's so adored there.
She was before I met her here, I want to say this a person that I had heard about for a long time before I actually met, but always in good regard, like super good regard kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
It's just different circles. I wasn't really into the Reggie Collect circles, so that was a big one. But
yeah, she's always in like Reggie or Pop's comics or Bigby's actually back. He was
Mhm.
on. What was he on? Between the Lines this last week,
Yeah.
and he had been gone for months. But he's gonna start up again. Love me some
It's like
Bigby.
everybody that's in the that was in the Reggie Collect Scoops. I'm friends with all them. I just wasn't in. It's like
Hmm.
Brian, Matt, like that was like weren't you the one that said you've never been on a live of Matt?
Yeah, that was the first time I've been on because I didn't. I refused to go live on my phone, so I
Oh yeah,
waited till
yeah.
I got my computer. And as soon as I got my computer, it was like a month after he stopped YouTube.
Mm.
And he's
I
on
think that's
Joe's. The only place you can really find him is on Anachronic Comics. Maybe once a month, maybe once every other month. He'll make an
I'm
appearance
trying.
on there.
It wasn't on Joe's channel because I don't know if I've ever. I don't think I've ever made an appearance on Joe's, but I want to say it was a late night show that we did. I'm
Spine
drawing a
Ticks.
blank. It might have been, but that's not where I'm leaning to. I mean, I know he watched Spine Tech, so he might.
He made an appearance on there. That's where Matt Woods and Gary B met.
So it could have been, but it
The
might have been the
the,
same
the
one.
Conan
Well,
people.
I don't know. I've been on some of these shows. I don't know. What's up, Bobby? Bobby
Yeah,
Dillon.
it
Yeah.
might even be somebody that's not around anymore because if it's
hmm
that long ago.
hmm And there are
Bobby
quite a
De La
bit.
Ghetto, man. Bobby really hit me in the feels with that Derek Thomas. Like, amazing dude. He didn't have to. It just thank you so much. He wins something from me and then sends me something that's even better. You're like, what the hell?
We're a giving
Bobby's
community.
awesome. I can't wait to meet Bobby. I'm gonna go to Planet Con. Hopefully this next year. I mean, I want to go to Heroes Con every year, but Planet's pretty close. Just really depends if I have a new car and stuff because I can drive to Planet.
Nah, I've kind of stated this. I'm not going to do a con next year. I'll do, well, not a Comic Con. Let's just say that. But I want to do the Stephen King thing where I go to Maine and
Oh
like
yeah,
they have like a Stephen King tour. And I want to say for around the same money that I spent trying to do this Heroes Con thing, it'd be about the same to do that. So I think I'm going to do that. And I've always wanted to go to Maine too.
cool. Yeah, that's a ways. How many miles is that?
I don't know. It's I mean, it's the other side. Pretty much. Like, I mean, but North Carolina's not that far. I mean, North Carolina's far from us.
Yeah, right. Surfer, what's going on, bro? Thanks for
What's up,
coming
Base
out.
Surfer?
I want to say it's like either 12 or 1,500 miles for me. I think 1,200. I want to say.
Yeah, it sounds close to what it was to me. I think I might be a little closer, but I don't remember. I know I looked it up at one time.
Go check out Surfer, a great channel. Living in Hawaii, all the local surfing and wildlife. Also rips a shit ton of product. How many packs did you rip this live today? Like he must have ripped 20 of something packs. It's like he goes into the store and they're like, we got to restock.
He's like,
Thanks for
fill
coming.
up the truck,
Right?
put
He
it all
rips
in the
some
back. I'll
product.
take everything you got.
Oh no, watch out. Tina, watch out. Lava's going to get everywhere. Tiff likes to throw
Tiffany,
lava everywhere. Thanks for
I
coming
like
through, Tiff. She's hilarious in the chat. Always throwing lava on people. What's
It's
going on,
dangerous.
Travis?
What's up, Travis?
Glad to see you. Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you
Another
around a little
person that's
more.
been on a break. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming through. Usually the second half of Between the Lines on Monday night with Roscoe, 7:30 Central Time. Amazing show.
Weird. It's gonna be weird
Comic.
being with Roscoe at Heroes Con, not having Travis there like us. Because okay, so here's a little tidbit. Me, Roscoe, and Travis actually have like a whole secret group that we've been a part of since the beginning, and the group name is actually called like I think it was called like the Bee's Knees or some shit. Like,
That's funny.
nah,
From like
I
a
wish
long
Travis.
time ago, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, like Brian made a group for his 1,000 shout outs or something. Where he shouted people out. They call it the homies, and that group is still around, and like people still talk in that group. It's been
Hmm.
over probably a year and a half, I would say. Somewhere around a year and a half, I would say.
Time just flies.
Yeah, it's a while.
Yeah, something like that, Graham.
2036 in 5 days.
2036.
In 5 days. Bobby.
So is
We
that
need to get
12
you out
years
there.
away?
Yeah, in 12 years, I'll be like 56.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're the same age. Good.
Yeah, Spirit in the Sky. Okay, we got 17 entries. Go ahead and pull this.
Hey,
What's going on,
Spirit
Spirit in the Sky? Appreciate you. Glad to see you. Fill it up. Las Cruces.
James. This boy got a
Hey, he didn't
luxury
have one
fund.
yet this month. It just started. He had to get his name on the list. I think his name literally has been on the list there's like 15 names on the list. He's on
30 times.
every month. Congrats on the duck, Las Cruces.
Nah, but I'm
gonna have
blessed.
to.
He's always a good supporter.
I pulled 5 books for this month, and I actually shipped it with the winner for last month. And last month I had Comic Issues Bryant. He got a fat stack of books, so I'm gonna have to pull extra books this next Wednesday. Did that? I was like, where are those books that I pulled for this month? Oh shit.
Well, we got this thing coming up in 5 days where you can get some new books. You know, I mean, maybe.
Great Legend Show. What's going on? This dude's awesome.
Hey, the Great Legend Show.
Go check his live streams out. Really entertaining dude. Always has guests on there. Thanks for coming out, Great Legend Show. Anybody else? Come in. Jeez, repeat. I'm back from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Ari. Appreciate you. Pretty close, relatively speaking. Thanks for the duck. Giveaway monster. Yes, right, Ari. Appreciate y'all. All right, we got let's see here. Do you have any news that you want to talk about? I didn't even look at news this week because
What kind of are we talking about? Like comic book and stuff, movie news?
Yeah, I guess there's like Alien Romulus.
So we got
the trailer.
Yep, so we got the new trailer for Alien Romulus. I did watch that. Huge Alien fan, and it looks amazing.
It does.
It looks like we're going back to the roots. Like we're going back to the roots of an actual alien horror
Alien One.
movie. Yeah, it looks suspense, looks dramatic. The acting looks on par. It's a bunch of as far as I know, it's a bunch of unknown actors. Okay, so Beetlejuice, we actually got a Beetlejuice 2. We got the trailer for that, which it's still exceeding my expectations, which is kind of crazy, but it does look really, really good.
Mhm.
Like the more I see of it, the more I get excited. I got some weird questions. Like in this trailer, they were all like, "Oh, I thought Beetlejuice was gonna be gone forever." I was like, when did you think that this demon ghost thing was just gonna? When you just say his name 3 times and then the fool comes back, like,
What's up, Wellbore?
Hey, Wellbore.
Thanks for
trying to think what else I saw. We got a lot. We're getting a lot more like set photos from Stranger Things from season 5, I think it is.
Season 5.
So there's a lot of excitement around that. I'm trying to think. Yeah, there wasn't too much news out there, you know. Not that I saw.
Any thoughts? Anybody in chat? Anybody in chat saw?
If there was some news, and I'm just not thinking about it, and bring it up in the chat. I mean, we still got some big milestones coming. We got Deadpool and Deadpool 3 right around the corner.
What was your thoughts on? I didn't watch it yet, but The Acolyte. Did you watch the first 2 episodes?
Yeah, I did. Actually, I want to put it in the okay level right now, but okay, here's my thoughts on it. It kind of has the same flow as Indoor did, where Indoor took like the 3 episodes before it got really good. Because for
Mm,
me, Indoor was just amazing, but it didn't really get to that amazing part until you got to like the 3rd episode and they finally got to the heist part. I want to
yeah.
say it kind of has that because it does have some things to like. It does have some things in the background that are building up high. Like there is a major Sith antagonist who's behind the whole thing, so that's kind of exciting. And the way they're kind of treating it, he's like super in the background, where they're giving like very little details about the guy. Um,
Which is
no, but
good. There needs to be a mystery behind it.
I want to say I went into it hating it because the way the show presents itself in the first 10 minutes, because they kind of make it look like they were going to do this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or schizophrenia thing. And I was all like, to me, it's one of the weakest thing a writer can do is like, hey, let's just say the killer is crazy and he doesn't know what's going on. And
That's
get the
what I
hell.
got from the trailer. Yeah. Where she was
And
just like waking up after the shit happened, and yeah.
Okay, and to me, this like the first 10 minutes was painful. I was like, please don't be doing this, because to me, it's a very lazy thing to do in writing, is to, because for one, that's not even like a real proven kind of thing. Night, Gary.
See you, Gary. Have fun with your visitor.
And not only that, but like, how often do we come across people with that issue, and it just happens to come up in fiction a whole hell of a lot? Like no, it gets played out, like no, but that's not the case. It's not the case. It's just the show kind of like does this whole like misdirection thing, and it actually sets up that, but that's not what's going on. So that I kind of enjoyed, and when you find out the explanation, I was like, okay, I can get behind that. I actually like that. And the way they did it, the misdirection is
Mhm.
actually really good writing, because me watching the show, I was sitting there hating it because I was sitting there like, please don't be doing this, like, and it's not what they were doing.
That's not
So
what
I
they
mean,
did.
no, they achieved it well. I want to say for me, I can see some moments in the show, like either at episode 1 or 2, where people would would cringe and that kind of stuff. I can say the cliffhanger moment of episode 2 is like a very leaked moment, like online, to the point where George Lucas himself was like, I told y'all not to put this in Star Wars, that's where it fails.
Hmm.
No, but
Okay.
I so far I enjoyed it. As far as like the like I'd say it's a little better than Book of Boba Fett. Like the beginning of that, I'd say it's a little better
Yeah,
than
that was
Obi
not
Wan. I'd say it's a
okay.
little better than Obi Wan. Like,
Okay.
and then those, like, I enjoyed Book of Boba Fett, but I know where the cringe comes from, and it's almost like a Jar Jar Binks. I enjoy Jar Jar Binks because I know what it is, but I can also see why people,
Well, they
like
just they turned
dedicatedly
it into
hate
the
him.
Mandalorian, and like Boba is like always gets the short like shafted somewhat.
My problem with Boba is like you're gonna like touch base with what we already knew, kind of happen after that, but then you're gonna like go in this whole other direction after that. You're gonna be like, well,
Yeah,
we'll pull, and that's what they've been doing in Star Wars, and it's very irritating because they're pulling bits and pieces from the books to the point where me as a person who read those books are getting excited because I'm like, ooh, they're going this way from
yeah.
and they're not. They're just pulling these little bits and pieces, and then they're kind of writing their own thing, and writing their own thing hasn't been so great. Like
Mm-mm.
no, I don't want Boba at Jabba's palace. That was never like that like in the books. His whole thing was like the bounty hunter guild and him trying to control the bounty hunter guild. He didn't
Yeah,
even care about Jabba. He didn't even care about money. It's not about money.
yeah. Why would you want to stay on that planet? Like,
On top of that, which like yeah, Jabba's a big like he is in that part of Star Wars. He is like one of the formidable things out there, but there's other
Mhm.
like the Crimson Dawn's cooler, like nah, there's other affiliations that are way bigger than that. It's like, why would Boba Fett stop at the damn like
That's why I like Afro so much because it goes into not just bounty hunters, but the syndicates, like
mm,
the houses, the great houses,
I
like
like
stuff
that.
that Yeah, it's really
They haven't
awesome.
even done the spiders, and the spiders are such a cool part of Star Wars. And I don't, it's like it's funny because they shy away from certain things, and certain things they went a full blast, like Grogu, right? I mean, they went like full blood with like merchandising and like, bro, well, like you already have other cute little things in the universe that existed before that fans have been waiting for. Get to that shit first before you start inventing like Yoda's baby cousin and no, like I love
Talking
Jay
about
Grogu.
they're about to bring in Yaddle, the female.
I mean, I like yeah. I mean, I like Yaddle. I mean, she's a Jedi Master. Okay, we're getting Star Wars up.
Ooh, I didn't know about that. After in a Star Wars video game, I don't know. I don't play games too much, so there's a couple of games out. There's a new
Maybe
Star Wars games coming out.
there's one on the Switch right now. It's called Star Wars Hunters, I think, and it's
Yeah, no, that's
exclusive
the one.
to.
Yeah, it's pretty new, right?
Mhm. It's
Yeah,
exclusive to Nintendo Switch, and I think Steam, but don't. I know it's on Switch because I already downloaded it.
your lava leaked from laughing. Don't get your lava everywhere. She's hilarious. Completely good health wise, my
So
friend.
it's not.
Yes, awesome. That's so good to hear. Darth Jar Jar. Yeah, that's the way it should have went.
That's what a lot of like behind the scene fans believe. I mean, I like that theory. It's a good theory, but I also don't like that theory. I just like that. I like that the Force was working through him, and that explains all the coincidences. Because there in Star Wars, there is no coincidences. It appears to be so, but no, it's all the Force. To me, he's just another Chewbacca character or R2D2 character. He's just kind of in the background.
Who?
Jar Jar, to me,
Oh yeah,
similar to Chewbacca or R2D2. I love those characters, and they're different, but kind of the same thing. They're kind of comedic, move the story along.
yeah. I love Black Chrysanthemum. Doctor Afra's Wookiee
Hmm.
because his family was killed by Trandoshans, the lizards.
Hmm.
They're like bounty hunters, and they like hunt Wookiees. I guess
Yeah, yeah,
the Trandoshans like hunt. They go and hunt for Wookiees,
yeah. They
and
got beef against each other.
they killed his family. So he like allows himself to get captured, and he like works his way up and like in the freaking gladiator arenas of the Trandoshans, and
Hmm.
to where he's like the greatest gladiator they have, and then he overthrows them and kills like the head Trandoshan and like breaks out, and he's like, okay, I like they let them harden him basically, which is awesome.
I like that. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, I do like the Trandoshans. I mean, Boss, baby, Boss is one of my
Oh,
favorites.
yeah.
Yeah, but I did. I mean, there's a bunch of. I do like that in Star Wars. How there's like how there's so many different races, and you find out that some of the races just don't get along because they're either and it does remind you of Earth issues, like us warring with our neighbors or something like that. But like you got the Calamarians, and then they were like warring
Mhm.
with the squid. I forget what the squid like people are, and I really like I like the look of both, like the Calamarian and the squid looking people. I think they work like being
Yeah.
aquatic like people. But I always enjoy that part of Star Wars. That there was like these underlying background beefs that like was like millions of years old. And
Houdini.
I like the Jawas.
Yeah, the Jawas
Houdini.
are great.
And most people like casual fans. They don't like if y'all knew what a Jawa looked like, you probably wouldn't like them anymore. They're like little ugly looking
Yeah.
hairy lizards. They're like underneath.
Hmm. The Mon Calamari. Yep.
Yeah, Monkill. She's like, it's squid. It is squid.
It's squid. Yep.
It's a
Yeah.
trap.
All right. Things that you watched or read this past week?
I watched the Alkalite, the first two episodes of that, and it was really good. I
Mhm.
will say the best parts about the Alkalite, which I didn't touch on, is the set and all the costumes is really good. It is set in that like the end of the High Republic time, so it's a little different because you're seeing Jedi's with golden lightsabers. You're seeing, I mean, most of the Jedi are wearing gold pretty much, so
Mhm.
that's kind of different. But I would say the best part about the show is the
Nice.
acting.
Nice.
It's and I don't know the actor's name. I don't even want to claim that I know his name, but the main guy from Squid Games, You know, like
Uh-huh.
his character, he's kind of the main detective behind
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
murder mystery thing.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, bro, he sells it. Period, and he's a big part of the
He's a
show.
good actor. Yeah.
Yeah. But not only that, but the antagonist, the character who plays the bad guy, she's a pretty phenomenal actress so far. Like, believable in both parts, kind of thing. It's kind of cool. And there's some other like side kind of like, I wouldn't say cameos, but maybe Easter eggs are kind of cool. They kind of pop in. Okay, so
Hmm.
something else I watched, but and
What's
not a
up,
lot of
AR?
people talk about this show. What's up, AR?
Great
Another
seeing you on
person.
Legion of Comics. He's been on Legion of Comics a lot lately on his
He's getting
weekly
ready for
Sunday night
Heroes.
show. Yeah,
He's got to break the
awesome.
shyness off.
Yep,
No,
yep.
I'm playing. I'm
Can't
playing.
wait to meet you, AR. Get that new book of yours. He's got a new book, he said. Gonna be
Does
giving
he?
out. Yeah.
Is it about vacuum cleaners? Better be.
No, I
Better
don't
get
think
a
so.
sequel to suck it up, man. Um. All right. Damn, I missed what. Okay, so the other thing I watched was a lot, and I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this, and I love the first season, the Interview with the Vampire. So we
Mm.
got season 2 just started up. I think we're on the 4th episode, maybe the 5th drops today, something like that. But man, you're talking about something that they had only planned to do the first book as the first season, and that was it. And they extended it in this like second season, and it's still like just as amazing. And it's kind of crazy because they change one of the actor, a big like actor in between season 1, season 2. They even like word it in the beginning of season 2. Hey, we changed this actor, and now this character will be played by that. Bro,
Hmm.
it feels like old theater, and I love it. Like, I don't get
Mm.
this whole like why we can't change actors out, like, and they do it
Yeah.
so smoothly. It feels like a theater change. Like, hey, this actor had to depart for various reasons. Now this character Claudia will be played by this actor, and it just man, it's so smooth. I don't get why other shows or movies have this dilemma of switching up actors for a certain role.
Hmm.
Because they did really well. They actually got someone that was. I mean, it's like if you see both actresses next to each other, they're really close in appearance. I think they did a really good job
And
of
now I
switching.
want to push back on that. I hated the actress change in House of Dragon.
Superman. Oh, okay, House of Dragon. Now that was there was like two weird changes, right? Because they did the fast forward, and there's no
Yeah.
explanation in the fast forward. Now, if there
Yeah,
would have been
that's part of it too.
if there
They didn't
would
really
have
go
been
into
the
detail.
explanation, if they would have added like a cutscene, hey, 50 years later, 300 years later, like, I don't remember I know it's a vast time. I think it was like 50 years, but still, like, that's all it would have took to like explain that. Kind of like a Doctor Who, when they've done the different Doctor Who, they're actually like story parts to explain why why they're changing actors. They've actually written
Right.
in, why that happens. And I love that. Like, I'm not saying that works in every aspect. I don't think that would work in like romantic comedies or dramas. Or, um, I don't know. I think if it's done right, because I thought the one you were gonna say was Superman and Lois with John Kent, and that one I actually like
Oh
the actor switch. I kind of like the second actor better than the first. Who they had playing. I think it was John.
no, yeah, actually, yeah, I like the second one more. Actually,
It seemed like he had more passion, more enthusiasm for that role, and it kind of came out in his acting kind of thing.
yeah. What's up, bottom tier collector? Thanks for coming in.
Hey, BTC.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
SCG Southern Comic Geek.
What's up, Southern
Appreciate you.
Comic Geek? I'd say those are the two big things that I watched this week, because I think I watched like 4 episodes of Interview with the Vampire, and it's like every episode is like, I mean, I'm a huge vampire fan, but and I will tell you this, and like a huge warning it is the first book, Interview with the Vampire, but they have done a lot of changes, but to me they're beautiful changes. It's how you should kind of adapt something that's that old to like modern times kind of thing. Nah, it's just,
So it's
I'm
not a
loving
period piece; it's modern.
it. It's modern. It was set
Oh,
that way in
okay.
the book because
Do they
it
have
it has
flashbacks?
no, like more like fast forwards, because vampires and
Hmm.
being immortal and stuff like that, and it just kind of like they stretch past years, but like because most of the Interview with the Vampire is about like this one dude telling his story of how he met this great vampire Lestat or whatever. Like if you
Yeah.
remember the movies, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, and Brad Pitt is basically telling a story, which is something they're not supposed to do. It's one of like their rules that they're not supposed to tell the world about vampires. And like but that's so like it kind of is a period piece, but it's stretched over time. Like it starts way back in like the 1600s or something like that, and I think
Yeah.
by the time it gets to the end of the story, it's all the way in modern times. The second book is actually set like I want to say well, it was set during that time. It was set like a little past modern times for us, like because I think the second book came out in the early 90s, and like she had said it in the 2000s or something like that.
Okay.
Like that's
Nice.
what woke up because Lestat had went to sleep, and when what woke him up was modern music. He hadn't heard like it was heavy metal and like rave music and techno, and it was that's what actually like broke in. I think he had slept for like 200 years, something like that.
Hey, what's up, Bill? Comic Mag Musings. Appreciate you stopping
Hey, Bill.
by. I watched a couple anime. Rise of the Shield Hero. Watched the season 3 of
I love
that. That one and Overlord, the 4th season of. They're basically kind of the same thing. They're both in MMOs.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I
I
love
love
both of
Rise
those.
of the Shield Hero. I want to say the second season got a little like yeah, but
Yeah.
no, I really like the first season was dope as hell, man. I was, and then we had like there was a big gap in between the first and second season, but like once we got the third, nah, it's a great anime.
And then the new Demon Slayer season. It's on episode 5 right now. Every Sunday they're coming out with new episodes. Really awesome.
I'm still not caught up on it. But yeah, it'll be there one day. I still gotta
Yeah,
watch Mugen Train. I haven't watched Mugen Train.
His sister's conquered the sun, so she's the first vampire or demon to be able to be in the sun. So the main bad guy's coming for her. It's about to be all out war.
That's
Really
one of my
awesome.
favorite movies, Tiffany Lava Shark. I watched Lilo and Stitch.
Dude,
I was a
love Lilo
kid.
and Stitch. Yeah.
I love Lilo and Stitch, and we're about to get the live action remake. I'm so excited for that. It's actually one of the live action remakes that I am excited for.
And I got a few things to show off. First off, I pulled this. First time I've opened up over 500 packs. You can get this in multiple packs that I open. But I got a Demon Slayer. Finally got an NR. Like, look at this. It's kind of hard with the glare, but it's crazy. But yeah.
Yeah, you can see it better right there. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But I was showing off the shine. Like, it's like mosaic rainbow. But really awesome. One of them's never even sold yet on eBay. Next, I bought this lunchbox. I had to grab it. Akatsuki, Naruto X Igloo.
I like
it. It was a freaking ad on Instagram for $20. I was like, I'm going to buy something on Instagram. It felt kind of weird.
I actually need a new lunch kit. So.
They have, check it out. Igloo, they have tons of fandoms where they make different fandoms into lunch boxes. Perfect. It's going to be like my travel bag whenever I go to people's houses and want to bring some.
Yeah. Well, I use the lunch kit every day at work, so should I go through them pretty quick?
Then I got this from GameStop. It's my backpack for heroes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Uzumaki. My favorite color, orange.
Got a whole theme going.
Yeah. Got that from. Yeah, I actually posted that on Instagram and tagged GameStop and Igloo, and GameStop actually commented on my post.
That's pretty big. Cool. Yeah, that is. I don't think I've ever been able to. I mean, because most big companies, they won't even look at your stuff.
Then we got things I read. First off, we got Scarlet, #1.
How was that?
I don't know how I feel about this. I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly, she's trained by Snake Eyes originally.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is like a retelling of her story, and she actually trained by the Hard Master, and she's already like a complete badass. I know they're trying to make women empowerment and all that stuff, so they made her basically into a badass where she's killing
With G
multiple
already.
before she joins the Joes. She's taking down
Mm.
multiple squads and ninjas and stuff, which isn't. And then she has a relationship, bestie kind of intimate
Yeah,
relationship with
because I think
Jinx.
the way I remember it, she was kind of a rookie when she came in, and she was like, she
Yes,
was trained after she made it into the Joes. But my knowledge is based off the cartoon, and you're talking about. I don't even know if I've rewatched that since I was a kid, kind of thing. I don't know. They were
that
asking
is
what
from
yeah,
Apocalypse. It's called
okay.
Demon Slayer Apocalypse.
There you go, man. I need a dedicated con backpack. All I can ever find is kids backpack that won't kind of hold everything.
That was
Now
only
there's some
$25. I mean,
my
man,
back.
just like look at different places, just looking on GameStop for actually for statues, and I saw that I was like sick. There was two different ones I was looking at, and I showed them off last week. That's the one I went with. So yeah, she's basically crashing a human smuggling ring, and she goes in, and they're like, "You don't have a authorization to engage," but of course, innocents are going around, you the prisoners are running around, so of course she has to jump in and saves them and all that. Next we have this bear pirate Viking queen. Now
How
this
is
is
that?
really interesting. It's about this pirate dude who it's almost a battle within himself. He's pirateering. He's attacking the English. He's obsessed with more. So he's like, I'm going to England. We're gonna rob the English bank. And it's just, I really don't know how to explain it, but it's just a crazy abstract. The art is really abstract, kind of like the recent Dracula.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a super huge fan of when they go
Yeah,
too abstract.
I wasn't like some of the faces, or just you can't see them and stuff. But
Yeah, and some of that I need to see. Like it does make you
yeah,
stare.
you
Like
can't tell what's happening some of the time. I'll have to reread
ex-
it, but
exactly. Like
just a
there are
lot of
some
craziness going
trades.
around.
There are some trades I have read, and a beloved one is Arkham Asylum, like Batman. And like,
Hmm.
if you've ever read that trade, and the art in it is beloved, but like, it's so abstract. I think it's Temple Smith that does the art in it. It's like there's certain scenes I need some definition on, like, because the story is already abstract as hell. So it's like you could help me out a little bit with the art. No, instead you give me this weird, creeped out face. That no, I don't know.
No, I didn't, Vogs. You have to let me know. Is that just like a random magazine or like ESPN? Or, let me know. I collect those. Scarlet different from Baron? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Baroness
Scarlet's
is good.
a Joe. Baroness
Yeah,
is a
Baroness
is a
was the bad
Cobra.
guy. Cobra.
Hmm.
Baroness, I don't know if I ever knew. I don't know if like they ever went into her backstory, but it's the same thing like with Destro back in the day in the cartoon. I don't even know if they went into their backstories.
I,
But I remember.
I want to say Baroness, just like the movie, is trained by Storm Shadow.
Mm.
That's really the only thing, yeah, that
Become
I
a
really
ninja,
remember.
find the
Hmm.
hottest woman you can, and turn them into a deadly woman. Get them to do your dirty work. It's some kind of ninja thing. I like that.
Lion King. I love the Lion King.
Mm.
What is the odds? I don't know. Like I said, you can get the NR mosaics in any of the Naruto packs I ripped, Naruto Kaio, or the Demon Slayer Apocalypse, or the Bleach ones that I ripped. You can get those mosaic in any of those packs. And I've ripped 500, 600 packs. I've never pulled one until now. And I looked it up, new and previous sold prices, and cannot find it. So I don't know if anybody's ever sold one. Yeah, let me know, Vogs. Hey, Hector, what's going on, Hector? Go
Hey,
check
Hector.
out Hector Ortiz, Instagram. Great dude. And YouTube. Great artist. And lastly, probably my favorite read of the week for sure. 9 out of 10. Falling in Love on a Path to Hell. Freaking awesome. Got a gunslinger over in California. He's hunting down some people that killed his family. They go into a church and they're like, he won't follow us in here. And they're just sitting there with the priest and just get their heads blown off, and he just walks in there and kills them. There's a gunfight. He gets wounded. So he's like walks out of the church in the rain, falls to the ground and dies. Same time, over in Japan, there's the quelling of the samurai, with time. I forgot what they called it, but all the samurai
Edo. The Edo
turning in their katanas and everything.
Their swords, yeah.
And like this woman sitting there, and the guy in front of her keeps his hilts, and they didn't allow that, so they kill him right in front of her, and she goes crazy. And there's a huge uprising. All the samurai start rebelling, and she gets mortally wounded, and she falls down in the rain, and she dies. And they both appear in purgatory. So they have to, and immediately there's a creature that comes out. They have to fight, and basically have to rely on each other to survive. And I guess fall in love on the path to hell.
I like that.
Really
Sounds
done
like
really well.
a
The art is amazing.
Great
The
story.
writing was good. Yeah. And last two things I want to show off. Didn't show it off on a Sunday yet, but we got a couple slabs I got from Nick's Kicks and Comics. Got this Darth Maul negative space. I'm trying to save money for Heroes Con, and he puts these up. Put this one up for $20.
Look at you.
I was like, $20, I have to. And he put this up for $30, and I had to. Transformers #1, Scotty Young.
Yeah, so it's little bitty tiny legs.
Couples, yeah, right. His tiny little legs. But yeah, damn Nick and his cheap. Like that slab right there is like $80.
Yeah,
It's selling for $80
it's-
on eBay. And 30, I'll take it.
I've actually been really good at not spending. I've actually like cut people off, and like I've had like Fortnite stuff has popped up. Like they just did this whole DBZ event. I'm like, and my brother's like, "Oh, you gonna get this?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm waiting till Heroes come. I can get this shit after."
I mean, I'm not going to Heroes Con. I'm going there for signatures, maybe a couple sketches, and meet people. And that's pretty much it. I'm not really going for books.
I'm going there, meet people, and see North Carolina. I've never been there. Charlotte.
Yeah, that's a slab. It means it's slabbed up. Like if you're in a coffin, you're a slab.
Yeah,
you're slabbed up.
Slabs.
Indeed.
Anything that gets graded, we call it in a slab. What's up, Larry?
I know, but then I had so many people like Digger Jim, Flash by Night. They were pissed. Like, damn it! I was so late on that. I didn't get it. You did something right. Other people were mad you got it.
Yep. They get jelly.
Hey, see you later, Boggs. Appreciate you. See you on Wednesday or Friday.
See you soon.
See you soon, boy.
Yeah. That's how.
Oh, Yellowstone National Park. Go check out Tiffany Lava Shark, her channel. Awesome channel. Got some Yellowstone videos on there.
And she spreads her love.
And she shows Yellowstone books, and always showing off sharks and dinosaurs and stuff like that. Great. Wholesome fun.
Stealing from Cap'n? You stealing his deals?
Somebody grabbed them. Oh, that's right. Those were real cheap. It's like 2 slabs for $80 or something. Thanks, Tina. And she's like, you cannot watch them and not look at them. I'm like, oh. She's like,
that's why I don't watch that stuff. You watch that stuff, you're gonna buy it.
All right. That's all I got. Did you got anything to show?
No.
Nope. After that, after cutting people off, I didn't figure you did.
No, I bought some stuff, but small stuff. They had a massive game on game sale on Switch where it was kind of ironic. They actually have like Nintendo games marked down, which I never see. But I spent
Hmm.
like a couple dollars on like a couple indie games that were ridiculously priced. I bought Steam World Dig, and it was like $1.99, and I think regular was like $15, something like that. And then I bought Nino Kuni, which is a Studio Ghibli made game. And normally it's a
Hmm.
$40 game, and it was marked all the way down to $8.
Oh,
So I
nice.
spent 10 altogether.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but I figured it'd be playing kind of thing. Stuff to keep busy on the plane.
Oh, I got you. Ari, appreciate you. Canadian survivalist. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Canadian.
Thanks for coming in. All right. So, lastly, we got some covers coming out this week that I'm looking forward to. First off, we got, even though her series is over, she's got a Pride Month. Dr. Afra, baby. It's not the best face. I'm not digging the face, but besides that, it's a cool cover. Just running through a hole in the wall.
Says you. Says you.
Shut up. Yes, says me. Exactly.
It's okay.
We got some Scarlet Witch is coming out, so we got the Scotty Young. Probably getting this one. Looks pretty cool. Not getting all the big Marvel Scotty Young variants for sure, because it's way too many.
He's gonna have
We
one
got
for
this awesome foil, almost like a old painting.
Is that Francisco?
It is Craig Russell, Hidden
Greg
Gem.
Russell, damn.
Do you know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like gorgeous. Like that's the female form right there. Done well.
Trying to figure out
It's
what I was
foil
doing.
too. And then, of course, this one is amazing.
What's up, Paul?
Jenny Frizen.
Yeah, but you can't go wrong. Frizon.
Mm-mm.
That's what I'm hoping to meet
Paul.
at Heroes Con.
Definitely taking this one to get signed for sure.
I gotta go look through my stuff. I got a Harley and her two pups, and that's what I want signed.
Mm-hmm. We got the Red Band Blood Hunt #3. I'm grabbing all these red bands. I'm just collecting them right now. I don't know if I want to sell them as a set, give them away as a set or something, but I'm grabbing them that.
You got a plan.
Next, we got Green Lantern #12 Kiss cover.
Oh, yeah, it's
Grabbing that. That's Star Sapphire and Hal Jordan.
Mhm.
Next, we got Pride Month, and I always get the Harley and Poison Ivy
Love that
cover.
one.
This is a foil,
It's
and this is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty. One of
That's
my
by
favorite
Babs
covers.
Tar. No, that's Jen Bartel. No wonder.
Yeah, Jim. Which is kind of
Heck
funny
yeah,
because
Monster After.
she's usually big on Wonder Woman, especially for Pride. It's kind of cool they moved her to Harley.
Right? Dang.
Oh yeah, Jeremy
Bird.
Adams. Yeah,
Yeah. Those Uno cards are awesome. Disney Uno cards. What do we got here? Jeremy Adams on Green Lantern's been. Yeah, that's what everybody said.
Yeah.
Everybody's loving that run.
he was made for Lana. Run away, it's Paul.
Got a few more. Got Transformers #9. Just getting the A covers now on this.
That's
Got like
cool
an
cover.
Atlas pose.
Yeah, that's what it is. Holding the world on his shoulder. I
Yeah,
like
Ari.
it.
I know you'd like this. We got Plastic Death and Dolls.
Guess who's getting that one?
That's one of your favorites, huh?
One of my favorite teams. The writer, artist, colorist, and letterer. I love all four of them. But you're talking about one of my favorite series in comic book. Period. I love the Plastic Verse. I mean, we have
Plastic.
plastic, then we have vinyl. I'm drawing a blank. What was the furry one? Damn.
Oh man.
I'm drawing a blank. I love that one too. It was good. All of them, and that one was dope because it actually connected all three. It was the first one that connected all three series.
Man, another thing, Steve White, he actually got for dirt cheap almost the entire run of Sweet Paprika.
Ooh.
He just got that in his last haul. He was like, Mike's gonna like these. He was like, show them off. I was like, yeah, probably. It's his favorite series.
I have all of them.
Hamburglar, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, Hamburger?
Appreciate you, one of our Dynasty Breaks homies. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. We got 4 more to go. We got Geiger, of course, is coming out. That's a sick, like comic strip in the back behind him.
Yeah, kind of like an old school.
And this is the A cover. We got a bookshelf falling on him.
Yeah.
Kind of a funny cover. I don't know if I've ever seen a cover with this bookshelf falling on somebody.
It happens.
And then we got this Scotty Young series that I didn't jump on. This is the second printing of #1, Ain't No Grave. You hear about this yet?
Yeah, kind of mixed reviews. I know Durr's got it and a couple others. Which I'm a big fan of this team, so it was kind of I don't know. So I guess some books are give and take depending on the subject matter. And maybe they're not so much a Western fan, which I kind of am leading to, because there are a lot of people that are not into Westerns.
Yeah. Dude, I used to not be, honestly, the only Westerns I really liked was probably Tombstone was one of my favorite movies ever. But like Unforgiven maybe, until started reading the damn Dark Tower, and now I'm like getting more into Westerns.
Okay, so like since I started the Dark Tower, that's where my love, like root love of Westerns come from. Like, because the book you're about to get to, there's about to be a bunch of mentions of certain movies and stuff to the point where you're like, maybe I need to go watch that. And for instance, like the Dollar Trilogy with Clint Eastwood,
I love
that's
those.
super.
I love
It's
those.
super. That's one of my favorite villains of all time. Is the Angel with Lee Van Cleef. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, and not very well known. Which is, I mean, you're talking about somebody that was in like 300 and something plus films and starred with like all the biggest names ever at that time. But no, but like after, it's kind of like hearing songs or the paintings. I go look up that stuff, just curious to see what it pertains. I don't know. That's like Velcro Fly. I love that song because of the Dark Tower.
Yeah.
What is this?
And this is
Ain't
number
No
2.
Grave, different cover.
Number 2.
Okay.
So the first 2 issues, like I said, the other one was the second printing of #1, and number 2 is coming out. Going to be interesting. I mean, last Scotty Young series was, I guess I didn't read I Hate Fairyland. I guess that was his last one, because he did that after he did Twig, right?
Yeah, he did. Well, he did the second volume into the I Hate Fairyland. The I Hate Fairyland actually dropped before Twig, and then he did like volume 2 to it. It was like, I think, 4-year difference, because he did like the Me You Love in the Dark before. That's what he did right before Twig, was the Me You Love in the Dark. And then I think right before that, besides the Marvel stuff that he was doing, he did I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah, right.
The Me You Love in the Dark, I did love that series, like the Circa. There's a bunch of us that were fans of that. And then he went from like, like this kind of dark horror story to Twig, which was kind of like a total.
It had some dark elements to it.
It did, but not like the Me.
I need to go. I need to read that.
Oh,
I really enjoyed Twig though. Twig was my first experience to Scotty Young writing.
Twig was
no,
good.
I'm sorry, I take that back. Strange Academy was the first.
Uh-huh.
I love
Yeah,
Strange
because
Academy.
that's what he was doing at Marvel.
Okay, so Paul gives the first issue the thumbs up, enough to
right.
buy it again. Ain't No Grave. You reading that, Bobby? Yes, anybody's welcome on Bethany's live stream, 4 o'clock tomorrow. Is that 4 o'clock Central / Mountain or Arizona time?
The twig you love in the dark.
The
Bobby.
the twig you love in the star. Who said
It's
that?
a whole nother Bobby. It's a whole nother
Yeah,
twist.
that's the parody on one of those other
Oh,
channels.
both of them, twig and
Oh, that's funny.
Pacific Standard Time. She says, okay.
Pacific. Okay, so Pacific Standard Time, 4 o'clock for Bethany's live stream tomorrow. Check that out. People are welcome on. It's a community hangout.
And for those of you that don't know, the Me Who You Love in the Dark was about an inspiring writer, a horror writer, that moved into a like murder house, trying to get inspired to like get back into her horror writing, but not believing those elements were real, and she actually moves into a house that's haunted. But the creature that's there, they like the thing, I don't know what you want to call it, but they slowly like build like a bond, the relationship kind of thing. And that's why
Oh, okay.
the name of the book is The Me You Love in the Dark. And I will warn people, it's got like a really like bizarre ending, I guess you can say. It's way different from Twig, let's just say that.
Interesting.
Oh, they hook up.
Yeah, I need to check that out in trade paperback form.
Well, it's kind of like I know one of the selling points was like because it's about like the single girl that moves in this house, and like the supernatural element is like some of the best parts of her life. Like he actually like listens to her and talks to her, and she's like, man, I couldn't even get this out of a real dude.
Yeah, the one Bobby was talking about. They watch Netflix and shit.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Too funny. That's pretty much all I have. You got anything else?
That's all I got, man. We're doing Heroes Con this week coming up. You'll probably see some videos from me, maybe Trev, maybe both. I don't know, a whole bunch of us in the community. I'm pretty sure, because I'm bringing that equipment with me as well. So I can do that kind of stuff, which isn't a lot, but no, but that's all I got coming up. I mean,
Do you have like a portable power source?
Mhm.
You do. You have one of those?
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if I'm allowed to bring that up. Like, I have to look up some of that stuff for the plane now.
Like the batteries and stuff, what you can bring on the plane like that. Yeah, that's interesting.
Because
This is
I
a
have
whole
two
list of things.
Because I did look up I have two different cameras, and one of my cameras, like the battery is not allowed like to go in the carry-on part, but it is with the luggage thing. I don't know. It gets specific. That's like our vape stuff. The vape, like I think we have to keep it in our pockets. Like it can't go in the luggage or the carry-on. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
I need to check it out. Yeah, check me out on Wednesday, 3 to 5. This will be the last Wednesday stream for the next week. And next week, going to take off Sunday. So there won't be a live stream next Sunday or next Wednesday for Heroes Con because coming back, I'm going to come back to work on Tuesday and have 3 days back time to make up. So I'm going to be busy at work. So hope to see you on Wednesday, everybody. And everybody that's coming out to Heroes Con, can't wait to meet you. Hey, Hack. What's going on, Hack Attack?
Hey, Hack.
DC for life, baby. But yeah, if you're coming out to Heroes Con, can't wait to meet you. And if not, see you on the flip side when it comes to Sundays.
Right.
And as always, Matt Woods.
Matt Woods.